OK， 废话少说，我们直接来看比赛第一场。MAD 对 INTZ， 欧洲跟巴西的较量。可以看到场地还是蛮漂亮的，但是这个我们后面有机会再说吧。看一下首发阵容。一个都不认识。这个 Shadow 是华裔，记得中文还蛮流利的。之前好像在微博上面有见过他跟那些网友互动。看到设备都很高级的，都是 BOSS 的耳机。BOSS 的耳机，电竞耳机还是比较少见。OK， 进入 ban pick。马德里这边头两位 ban 给了巴德跟发条 ，ITC 给了女警跟莉莉娅。哦，这位白眉帅哥 ，Mad 第3位ban 了狗熊。ITC 第3位ban 了阿卡丽，那可能这些是比较针对对方的那个选手来进行 ban pick。因为感觉在平时看的比赛，这些 ban 的那个优先级并不是那么常见，在这场的比赛中，马德里第1位抢了卢锡安，这个有点没想到，因为现在卢锡安的那个其实评价比较两端。自从帅哥拿卢锡安被打爆之后，打成超鬼之后，感觉这卢锡安就一直被别人诟病，感觉还是比较吃队友跟那个阵容。ITC 这边就拿了小炮，感觉要跟卢锡安对点。AD 位拿了艾希，这个比较稳妥的选择，可推可放线。优先级比较高 ，AD 位。哦，马德里这边打野拿了寡妇，拿寡妇，那感觉这位打野的选手信心还是比较足，感觉可以通过刷野跟带节奏，在前期帮队友建立一定的优势。然后上路拿了强势的鳄鱼，看一下这个欧洲老鳄鱼表现如何。寡妇跟鳄鱼的配合应该是比较强势的，对于对方上路是一个比较大的压力。ITC 这边打野拿了9桶，9桶。看一下后面那个下路，不，看一下那其他路的那个拿什么英雄，因为9桶也是要看线上那个配合。ITC 第4位ban了锤石，是因为对方的辅助锤石玩得好吗？Mad 这边ban了圣瓦。
by the side of Mad Lions, excuse me. Shen has been one of those champions that we've seen
感
quite a
觉
lot of
圣
success in. Back in North America, we got to see the
感觉圣
resurgence
并
of
不是
the power of
说
River Shen in the jungle, and then
特别需要防范的一个
champ also being very effective there in
那
the
这个也
top
是
lane.
看对
So
方什么英雄玩得好而针对的 ban 吧。
United from being on the map, I like to see it.
IDC 第5位给了辛德拉的 ban。
at the highest levels of competition in League of Legends, banned out by INTZ.
Also, just a strong bot lane. Syndra here, you should fear
Mad
because
ban
you put
了
an
奥
Lucian
恩
in the mid lane. Like the damage spread, it's pretty good from Mad Lion's side. I think
上
they're
路怎
trying to aim for a
么
Karma
英雄
first,
打鳄鱼比较好
fourth
打？
pick,
奎恩
because
吗？
Ashe Karma just secures yourself a bot lane shove.
感
It
觉
also
这个
is
阵
great at
容
being able to put
如
down
果
Ardent
奎
Sensor
恩
on
的
either
话，
of
那
your
太脆
ADs.
了。
They do have to be
哦，
concerned
拿了
about
2加
having
特，
a front line. They do need it. Dragons can still be really squishy. Needs
是要
go
拿2加
straight
特。
into AP.
2加
Zhonya's is
特
not enough. Nice
2加
lock
特
in
还
here
是
is
比
gonna
较
be
少
going towards Tay.
上场。
That Urgot.
Urgot picked up. Powerful capabilities there in the top lane. Can be a little bit
那
slow
感觉
to
这个
start,
阵
but
那
once he
个
hits that level 13
这
sweet spot and
个
gets those
阵容的
low
搭配应该是
cooldowns
经
on the
过
shotgun knees, this
经过一
champion
些
can seriously tear
套
up
路
some
套路
fights.
的考虑
Jhin。 locked in on the side of Mad Lions, so there's our 4th marksman pick of the draft. Obviously, we weren't expecting
Mad 这边 AD 拿了工具人
so we were
望
needing
远
them to
镜
pick up the AD carry that they're going to be taken into the bottom lane, and they pick up the Virtuoso.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to just blind pick.
望远镜还是要搭配一个比较强势的那个辅助，对，果不其然，拿了攀升肌肉男，对面肯定要拿个硬辅给你硬刚啊，对不对？不可能拿个软辅的。拿个日女啊，或者泰坦啊那些，感觉可以针对一下，因为攀升那个定哦，防一手途径，保护 AD， 拿个牛头可以，也可以配合9筒越塔，配合小炮越塔，这个还是可以的。看一下这个护国神流操作怎么样。因为牛头现在出场率也不是说很高，不是说优先考虑的。感觉个人更偏向拿个日女或者泰坦这种。可以防突进，然后又可以打反手，我觉得这个比较好打，因为很明显 ，Mad 战队这边是进场比较强势的阵容。那 ITC 这边稍微脆一点，拿个保护型的辅助，布隆好像也可以。哦，这小哥是那个眉毛一边黑一边白吗？这太帅了吧！好，这前面这些先跳过，直接看后面吧。场地还是蛮漂亮的，但不知道2个战队这样面对面打架会不会觉得尴尬？看到很多在场的工作人员口罩都戴上了。第1场入围赛即将开打。之前我在另外一个视频说预测更看好这个 Mad 战队，不知道他今天表现如何？感觉选手还是有一点紧张，看那个脸部的表情有点不太自然。直接跳。这个布景蛮厉害的。
You're gonna only really face INTZ or Mad Lions. They're gonna
OK， 第一场，马上开打。Mad 对 ITC 战队，两边已经就位了。看一下。 已经在红色方已经在 F6跟这个蓝 buff 这边已经插了保护眼，看一下，哦，排掉。
Remember when it comes to Evelyn, the first 5 levels don't really feel that crazy. Wants to hit level 6.
ITC 还是想尽早建立那个视野的优势。
And become that much deadlier. The champ is incredibly vulnerable if caught out of position or played sloppily.
寡妇自己开，
and needs to find effective snipes.
这没关系，因为刷也比较快。
An experience disadvantage. If you ever fall behind on an Evelyn, it can feel really bad, especially, you know, let's just say you get your
那红色方 F6那个保护眼也是防止寡妇在前期就入侵自己家的野区。那看一下，等一下寡妇那个刷野路线是怎么样？酒桶应该是正常刷，刷完三郎应该去河线那边看一眼，然后再去刷。
There's some familiarity between both of these organizations. Peter Dunn, the coach of Mad Lions, actually worked with INTZ.
寡妇这边速度稍微落后个几秒。
About a few years ago, so they know each other very well.
哦，潘森已经往中间靠，做眼。
Regional experts say a lot of great things about Maestro because remember
把一
INTZ
个
at the beginning of the
视野排掉。
actually had to fight for their lives. And they literally got put in the relegation tournament, went to full 5 games, had to really come together, come into the regular season as the second best team, and then went up against Pain Gaming in the finals. Really had a strong, they looked like the smarter team between the two, and had a really strong showing. So this is a team that's constantly growing, constantly
还是稍微快个几秒。
河
河蟹怎么刷？然后看一下。
Plenty of times in the past, we've seen the story of a squad that is just dominant from start to finish. They're ahead above any of their competition, and international level is the first time they're ever really challenged. Well,
酒桶这边上面耽搁了一些时间。
They were in 7. Yeah. They had to play through relegation. They came back. They're second in the
小炮
regular
上来
summer.
上河道看了一眼，拼了一下信号，叫酒桶过来赶紧刷河蟹。 哦，刚刚寡妇是没有打石头人，直接先去抢河道蟹。小炮这边在勾引，感觉打完河道蟹就过来蹲一手，看卢锡安会不会上当。哦，开始卖，我差点被点死。 卢锡安这个爆发确实有点厉害，感觉酒桶稍微反应慢了一点点。那刚刚看到了酒桶的位置，然后寡妇毫不犹豫就过来入侵野区。
Thankfully, of course, doesn't get stopped here. Is able to freeze the wave with the cannon.
感觉会转角遇到爱。
He wasn't afraid of the gank that was coming through. Was actually playing the lane out really well, poking through the wave to get a lot of chip damage on the Envy. So, I mean, that was great from Sheeny to be hunting for the gank. Wasn't going to be possible though with Envy getting chipped out so low. And here's an interesting thing. If you look at the
寡妇拼了个信号，感觉要去下路一波。看一下。
But the corrupting potion plus the pickaxe
并
in the
没有，
inventory of humanoid. Meanwhile, we got to fight
感
the
觉还
bottom
是先去
side.
刷野。
Shouldn't turn into a whole lot more. Redbird's still hanging around here, looking to see if maybe
加入这个换血，蓝色方有点亏。小炮感觉被点的话，还是稍微吃点亏。
When you got 200 HP up against a Lucian, Mr. Razzleplasm, you are in danger in the lane.
第一条小龙是风龙，感觉 应该是看哪一边顺便去把那个龙拿了吧，感觉没有必要去抢。
And it's now Shinny just trying to hunt for this gank. Let's see if it can work. But Humanoid's not going to waste his
上路就1v1男人大战就不用看，感觉前面早期应该谁也打不死谁，只能换血。如果不是操作失误的话，那寡妇打算去蹲一手。这边红色方没有视野，但是酒桶也在。好，已经看到了。哇，这个闪现，这个闪现魅惑有点拉垮。打一套，感觉哇，我在看什么？原地传送。把对方吓走，应该是不小心按到。他闪现放到了 F 键上面，对，应该是不小心按到。牛牛过来排个眼，感觉会蹲一波。我现在肯定要点你2下。哇，刚刚那个2加特那个失误真的是太可惜了，因为本来是可以杀那个寡妇的，但是成功把对方吓走。这也看得出来，其实第一场那个比赛对双方那个选手其实心理压力很大。第一场压力太大，导致操作变形，太紧张，这也很正常。现在才打了8分钟，等一下希望选手能够更加放开一点。安生过来抢个河蟹，潘森出了2个短剑，感觉整个团队还是想把爆发输出打高一点，直接一套把对面干死。前期、中前期还是蓝色方的更有优势，确实输出会更高一些。要控制有控制，要爆发有爆发，但是感觉持续伤害可能会稍微差一点。像罗西安手也比较短，鳄鱼手也短。哦，反应很快，看到小炮跳上来，马上一柔。中后期的话，感觉红色方的那个团战的持续输出能力会更强一些。
Where he wants to look for an opportunity where Mad Lions think that they have a numbers advantage or even numbers, and they turn it on a dime. So if Mad Lions can play respectfully here, if Orome just makes a point to the team that I don't see where my top laner is, just be careful, then great. What ends up happening is then Tay just loses another wave. There's another opening, another window for Orome to, roam himself. So I love the fact that Mad Lions are taking this game nice and disciplined.
哦，又要起脸，但这个硬上也没有意思，因为路线还是比较灵活。这边看到寡妇要动先锋。蓝色方要去包寡妇，酒桶还不来吗？哦，不对。啊，酒桶没有意愿去拿先锋，那无所谓，等下一个吧。会看到蓝色方要包过来。
Yeah, and here's the thing. That entire play, for YouTube users, please replay it. That's a set play that the best teams are able to utilize. Because while you see it, Zayvon is doing it alone.
看一下要去哪一路放。
The most important factor is bot lane basing.
感觉上路可以蹲一手，不过唯一问题是二加特稍微比较肉，这个不是很好杀。看一下这个没活到哦，那就杀了。寡妇就是这样，第一波蹲到的话就基本上是稳杀。 但是没有放先锋，所以还可以再留意一下寡妇的那个动向。卢锡安出装也算是现在的常规，那个魔宗跟赛刀。 也不是走那种西兰刀爆发流，感觉下一道那个下一个道具应该是出西兰刀吧。
It's an unfortunate base timing. They're going to be losing Dragon, but it's just a Cloud Dragon. Overall, Mad Lions are just really happy about how the map state's been playing out.
Honestly, this is a very late first Dragon. 12 minutes into the game for the first Drake. This is not a lot of prioritization towards this target.
看一下补刀，除了哦一楼盘针，这个要单杀，感觉伤害不太够。
Kaiser buying himself a little bit more time, flashes over the wall, goes for the stun onto Envy, who knocks him away and finds a kill.
但是有点不小心，这样被抓到。那金山等死，诶，没事，哇，神剑，寡妇感觉没了。诶，这个大招好像没有必要吧？感觉人头其实可以让给小炮。
But it's nice to see INTZ just going tit for tat here, able to catch Shadow out with a great run around the back by Redbird. Redbird just finds himself in the enemy jungle just for that flank.
No reason not to get yourself involved in any fight you're near. Let's take another look at how it started here with Sheeny running into Kaiser.
Yeah, perfect place at the perfect time. Able to get the kill, of course, but. Of course, Kaiser made them work for it. Great flash W on towards the Tristana just to see if he can make it work. Also gets closer to Shadow so they can at least get a response kill in the enemy jungle. TP's come down, but it just shows that both teams are laying it all down on the line. They don't want to lose a game, a best of one by the way, to just a play like this, so they all double down for the play.
刚刚酒桶也顺便把风龙拿掉。
Sheeny ending up in the way of the execution from Shadow's Evelyn. He tried to go for the flash into proc of his charm into the instant last caress to make sure insta kills his opponent. That not working out made that fight as fair as it was. Now
我觉得应该上去再卖一下。
a couple of different players from INTZ looking to get themselves involved. That Rift Herald was just about to expire.
那这个先锋估计只能撞一下。
They can get the charge off. Shelly is wasting time. INTZ have managed to hold Shelly off for maybe long enough. Oh my goodness! They held Shelly off and she hits the turret at 14:01. No plate money in the bank.
Just like that, enough time. Remember the first gank that they had top lane when they were able to get the kill on the Tay? They didn't want to put down.
本来如果上一波寡妇把那个先锋放的话，可能就守塔已经拿到了。是。 可能还是想先发育一下吧，给2-1。感觉这场比赛节奏还是比较慢。你看，打了10多分钟才拿了一层的那个塔皮。
That one, of course, belonging to Mad Lions, who are still about 2,000 gold ahead. 40 CS lead in the top lane for the Renekton over the Urgot. About a 30 lead in the mid lane for Lucian over the Tristana. The solo laners of Mad Lions just very quietly building up impressive leads for themselves.
Yeah, while that's true, I'm really impressed that INTZ are keeping up. And there's a lot of faith with how they want to play out their comp as well. We already saw how difficult it was for Shadow to be able to get an assassination, or even, honestly, just to even play a team fight out, with Exhaust being there from Envy, and on top of that, the bulky front line being able to shut him down. So Mad Lions want to spread them out. The fact that first Dragon went over to INTZ is going to actually bite Mad Lions in the long run, because if we start getting Dragon stacking here from INTZ, Mad Lions are going to have to respond, and that's not how they want to play out their comp.
Next Drake will be spawning here
小炮还在推
from now. Infernal Drake, the first one was already Cloud, means we're going to get an Ocean or a Mountain Soul.
感觉红四方想先把上路一塔拿掉。
As Karzi pushes up the bottom lane here with plates already out of the picture, the Jin will be able to take that one down just like topside Envy. I mentioned
蓝四方呢，先集中中路，投射。
INTZ's top laner trying to get himself away. Very nice arrow onto humanoid.
哇，这都射得中，
A beautiful
好大好
shot
大好
from
大！
Tay.
Get over here! That was a
感
play
觉要他
being
要起
started
飞
by Mad Lions, by the way, and not only
哇
were they able to get humanoids
红四方
flash,
这波血
they got
亏
his
啊！
life as well.
Such a good arrow
上路
right
没
at
推
the
掉吗？
edge of the turret range. Make sure that
上路就那
humanoid
么一
ends
丝
up
血，
getting
那个浴
punished
血塔
for
那
the
个
attempt
塔
at the
没推
turret
掉。
dive coming out from Mad Lions. They lose their mid laner. INTZ makes the moves,
第二个
and
先
now
锋，
INTZ are on the Rift Herald. The Drake is still not spawned here for another
红四
couple
方
of
说
seconds. They're able
不
to
能
take
再
this
放，
objective. There is no contest from the
放给
side
你
of
好像也
Mad
没有
Lions
用。
because humanoid is only just now responding. That's some good moves coming out from INTZ as they also take the top lane tier 1.
Yeah. Cap, we got a problem.
All right, we got a problem. Describe the problem to me, my friend.
Like, remember,
鳄鱼跟二加特第一件装备都出了那个
moment in world being able to
黑
take down
切。
EDG. We're getting to that point where Mad Lions are just responding to, or at least no, INTZ is responding to Mad
保
Lions
护拿掉
punch
第一
for
条
punch.
小龙
I have sung the praises of Kaiser, his movements and, you know, walking towards the play. Redbird has matched him 2 times already. Not in just the top lane play, but also, of course, when they were trying to dive the Urgot in mid. So it's getting slow. Mad Lions, I hope they're not getting frustrated with how the game's been playing out. They've been
欧
trying
加
to
特不敢
make plays
往
happen,
前，
and they
感
haven't been
觉
going in their favor. In
怕
fact,
对方
just
在
adding
等
to
他
that point,，
确实
if
感觉到了。
the teleport didn't happen, you know,
寡
I don't
妇也
always
在
want
附
to harp
近。
on it. That would have been even better for INTZ's play. So they're still in it. I'm loving what I see from this team.
I'm loving the
红
fact
四
that
方拼
Tay
命在
had
拼下
probably
路，
the worst botched execution that could have possibly
赶紧把
happened
下
for
路的
first
塔
blood in
推
the
掉
top
啊，
lane.
不然怎
It
么
had
动
no
啊？
effect on his mental whatsoever.
Yeah.
天，
Now 2-1 and 0 and has managed to
卢
land
锡安
some
反
very
应也很
effective
快，赶紧
ultimates
过来
to guarantee those kills for
推
his
线。
team. This Urgot is a champion of mental warfare, my friend. The teleport was just trying to make it
感觉
fair
艾
for
希
his
跟
opponents.
小
But
牛
looking at those opponents,
有
that
点不知道
Renekton
做什么
is
好。
so damn strong. Arome, he has the Black Cleaver already done, has had for a while, getting closer and closer to the completion of the Blade
小
of the
牛
Ruined
过来
King. When
晃了
this
一下，
Renekton dives into the fight, look at the targets on the enemy team. He's got 2 different marksmen,
潘森
and a Gragas with a Runic Echo and a Sorcerer's Shoe.
Like a
第
yeah,
一个
guys are
大
not
件
gonna
已经
survive.
出了。
It's not. They're just not. And also take a look at how Mad Lions are getting
哎，
vision.
小
This
牛
is just going to be a
感觉
dead
没
cow.
了。
Oh boy, Redbird. He pops the ulti. He's trying to
没
stay
事
alive. Finds the knockup onto Arome.
金
Redbird
牌
getting
大留
himself
人，
away. It might still
Oh!
be beef for dinner. I'm not
被打
quite
断。
sure. Nice interrupt there on the Jin ulti. Mad Lions will
就
not
大家
find
好
the
像
kill onto
互
the
相在那里
INTZ
耍花
support.
枪，
But
也
you
不
have
敢
to watch
真刀
out for
真
how
枪的
Mad
干
Lions。have been getting control, and they've been getting it through Humanoid's lane. We talked about how Shadow is going to be, you know, shadowing for Humanoid at all times. If they're going to be playing side lanes,
先锋就
that
这样放了吗
Tay or Envy that is has to respect Humanoid's position, that he's going to have a numbers advantage. You just may not see it.
感觉刚刚
And so
小
when
豹
you're
可以
getting
来
the
中
full
路推一
respect,
波，
then they're just going to be walking
你
with
这个
Kaiser to
先
get
锋得
full
白给
control
了。
through the river. It almost
而且
amounted
九
to
董
a
可能
kill
也要
on
送。
towards Redbird.
Oshini. Shadow
哎，
showing up
这
from the
个
side, but the turnaround play. Redbird
离
joins
子
the
操
mix
作
now,
上线。
finding some stuns down onto Shadow. Oh my goodness, the last caress necessary to get him away from the cast.
还是
that
太
likely
紧
would
张
have
了
just
吧？
killed
感
him
觉
off.
这
Yeah, a bit of a botch play. Ends up being a flash from Shadow.
小伙子们打的可以奔
Trying to
放一
figure
点
out。what these teams are playing for. I know for sure INTZ are looking for mid lane.
赛
crit,
出
and they
风
should be
格，
able
赛
to get
出
it
精
knowing
神
that。they push Shadow
哦，
off.
射卢锡安，哇，闪现 EQ， 好了，没了。可以，哦，莫名其妙中路蓝色方被抓了2个人，塔那么低的血量也不走，
They're breaking the door down in the first
有
day
点没
of
看懂
Worlds, first game against what people would believe to be the best team in this group.
双膝突然暴毙，那血亏啊！ 鳄鱼把对面中塔也 A 掉，不能白给吧，对不对？你看这血量已经很低了，他们不知道艾希有大吗？应该不会吧？ 9桶加上牛头这2手控制，基本上非死即残。牛牛说：“我皮厚又糙，来定了。”皮。 我又送2个回去，可以。礼尚往来。
Two for free for the Mad Lions, and now they've got control over the mid lane.
Yeah, just as we're singing their praises, you need to have that consistency because this is a really bad timing to lose 2 of your members. I was thinking about if they were going to be looking for this mid lane turret, they might be anyways, but the major objective that they're playing for is the Ocean Dragon. It's an Ocean Soul, by the way, and INTZ were looking to stack that. So the fact that they came out with such a huge play mid lane, and then now they've just took 2 steps back.
We're also getting closer to the point. You already mentioned how Evelyn can kind of have this weird power spike where
9桶这里出装还是要全 AP 打伤害，个人感觉可以稍微出个什么肉一点的装备，先出个腰带也好。
And that means all he has to do is pay the shopkeeper to put them together into some fancy headwear, and all of a sudden, this Evelyn's going to be doing that much more damage. Humanoid with a flash away, but now the fight's going to turn back against INTZ, and with Envy out of the picture, surely they're going to have to run all the way home. Redbird's eating the bullets coming out from Humanoid. It's the Jin able to find the double kill, and Carzzy is crazy, baby. Evelyn going in able to find some damage with the last caress, and INTZ run away licking their wound.
The snowball is starting to come, and Mikal had to flash away from the Jin W because it was the
INTZ 突然有一点迷失方向，有点断了节奏。
INTZ are not necessarily respecting it, and there we have it. This could be a Baron here for Mad Lion.
Mad 就这样把大龙拿掉吗？不会吧？但是 INTZ 现在没有哦，霍加特起飞。
Double kill to the INTZ top laner. Over the wall, he might be able to go. He shoots it in, but he will not steal. Humanoid secures the Baron, but 2 members of the Mad Lions are dead. They underestimated the power of the Urgot. Remember level 13, Raz.
看一下艾希这里第一件出了西兰刀。
Humanoid flashes at the perfect time, and Envy was just caught off guard, not respecting. Of course, the positioning of the enemy team, and at this point, it's just so hard to play it out. Oh yeah.
寡妇那个大招明显就失误了，所以 Shadow 也很懊恼。
Deep down before, as the Ocean Drake is now being taken by INTZ. Remember, this is not anywhere close to a soul for either side. It's still only a 1 to 2 Drake count because of the fact that the first ones went 1 to each side. So, not resulting here anytime soon, but it is 1 step closer. There for INTZ.
艾希现在只有4个助攻，还是比较尴尬。可以适当让个人头给艾希啊。
Also using the predator there, being ready to catch up if it did connect. But now that that big engage is down, they don't have that go button. And INTZ are falling back.
I'm pretty sure Shadow saw him.
哦，不知道寡妇在旁边，这有点危险。寡妇要差一点，寡妇没有伤害。哦。 可以，还是把小牛带走。哇，差一点！寡妇刚刚在旁边那个侧翼插入，确实有点迷信。打了小炮一个措手不及。
Still enchanting the remaining players on the push here for Mad Lions. They will knock down this tier 3 turret and expose the mid lane inhibitor.
Man, INTZ just doubling down. Without Baron, face to face with Mad Lions, they still think they can win these fights. And even just seeing what Envy was seeing. Being at a flank position is always really risky, by the way. If you're trying to play around Fog of War, you don't know where Evelyn is.
感觉这个比赛要往40分钟去了。如果目前是这个节奏的话。
It's just so easy to pile on damage on towards Redbird, and my God, Humanoid finds that assassination.
Well done by Humanoid, dashing in so aggressively to kill off the enemy.
卢锡安还是比较敢于输出，上去点对方。哦，潘森被抓到，但是秒不掉啊！白交了一堆技能，卢锡安应该没了。哦，二加特拿了个三杀制。
There's that cooldown I am talking about.
Damn it! It's way too real. And we're back on the map. It's that champion unfamiliarity that is making it work for INTZ. Because if you saw the beginning of the fight, Kaiser's patting himself on the back. I just absorbed all that damage. I found all 5 members, guys. We know where they are. Like ordinarily from that point, you'd want to push out mid lane because you just squashed their play. Yeah. But Humanoid found, gets picked off. It was INTZ that saw him in that split second, found that pick, and then were able to snowball it into a teamfight win.
Tay has 8 kills.
蓝色方的视野感觉做的不太到位了，不太敢往对方野区里面进。看一下加特操作，好，大招恐惧到了寡妇，把寡妇收掉，然后再收一个反身。 没有问题，干净利落。起飞811的二加特，直接出一个春哥甲。这二加特一进场，谁顶得住？我的天！光那6个被动打下去就已经受不了，打得不要不要的。他还有护盾，我的天！等于说你把所有技能交了打下去，这可能打掉他的春哥甲而已。
A really, good job well done because you're setting up for the Ocean Dragon. You don't want to have INTZ being on Ocean, soul point.
射到。
Oh no! Parzi gets hit with the arrow there. Follow-up cask isn't going to do a lot from the Gragas. That's 2 pretty big ultis used, and that Ocean Drake will be spawning here in 40 seconds. Shadow off to the side. Redbird still doesn't have the ulti. The damage is coming through, and here comes your go button. Mad Lion saying it's time to fight, but the support traded off.
怎么感觉是蓝色方亏了？寡妇赶紧把野怪收掉。这时候我觉得其实可以转一下中路啊，中路没人管，赶紧转中路，然后把中路逼高地，然后顺带把上路的那个高地塔也拔掉，因为大龙快刷新了。 所以要赶紧集结在大龙那边。我可以拿个小龙，两边各2条水龙，小龙。第3条也是水龙，不，下一条也是水龙。那看水龙魂还是要抢一下。 如果给红色方拿到那个水龙魂的话，那蓝色方只会越来越难打，因为现在那个二加特基本上已经很难限制住。蓝色方阵容还是比较脆，一旦对方那个装备成型之后，你靠爆发一套打不死的话，后续跟不上输出是比较难受的。这样红色方往大龙那边集结，感觉要逼大龙团。 那蓝色方感觉也没有太多办法，只能牵制一下兵线，在中路牵制一下。我反应很快， 但定了小牛没有用，保护感觉要送一波 ，OK。这边进的输出打得很足啊，但是还是只能把春哥甲打掉。OK， 这边输出可以，跟不上，哇，一屁股坐死艾希，感觉酒桶也 OK， 酒桶跑掉了，打了1换3， 1换4。中路抓了一波机会，还是靠。因为第一时间寡妇进场把那个对方后排限制住了，所以进跟那个进才能比较安心的那个放大招，然后潘森也能跟上去做一些控制跟输出。第二条大龙，也是给 Mad 战队拿掉。这边二加特很生气，跑过来，感觉什么事都没有了。二加特那个护盾感觉其实可以换成死亡之物，感觉那个持续性可能会好一些。寡妇以一个人拖住对方3个人，然后让队友进行输出，这波卖得漂亮。潘森这个护盾也很重要，挡住了对方大部分的那个伤害。感觉有点难解难分啊，打的。The Mad Lions can force a fight on open ground, not near a turret next to that if they so choose. However, there is still one turret standing in the tier 2 line here in bottom lane, which pretty much just should be 3 gold. Here for the side of Mad Lions. 哇，这都被射到寡妇，太神了吧！这都被射到，他已经感觉已经做了最好的，用大招去躲艾希的剑，但没想到回来的位置正好落在剑的那个轨道上面。艾希这一剑射得漂亮。感觉艾希也变成工具人呀。Set up on the map because they can hard 1-3-1 it with the Renekton and Lucian. 艾希的作用就是大招留人，然后给队友输出，自己沦为辅助。感觉连牛头的那个存在感都比艾希强。哦，想溜出去吓了对方一跳。说其实我是来送礼的。And the ultis are enough. There's so many bullets flying, you would think it was Call of Duty. Humanoid jump. 直接被带走。那蓝色方顺利上高地，拔掉第一个水晶。这是要一波带走的感觉吗？这是要一波带走的感觉吗？感觉要推掉了呀。OK， 推掉。Mad 战队顺利拿下第一局，有惊无险。那因为赛制是一个小组5个战队里面单循环，然后第5名直接淘汰，第1名第2名直接晋级，然后第3、4名不对，第1名直接晋级，第2名要跟3、4名的胜者打 BO5 决胜，所以就 下面还有这个小组的4场比赛，看一下。刚刚他们那个背面是有他们那个中文的昵称吗？感觉还蛮可爱的。好了，第1场比赛就看到这里，然后我们等一下直接看第2场比赛。